Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jan Carabeo. You are watching special coverage today. A No Kings rally is preparing to march through Center City as we speak. We expect that march to start any minute now. So let's take you out live. This is a live look from Chopper 3 overhead near the Ben Franklin Parkway. You can see dozens of people already gathered there, prepared to march down the parkway. Now, we're told they started gathering right there near Love Park just about an hour ago. Organizers tell us they'll march down the parkway all the way to 22nd Street. That is where the speeches will be taking place. The rally is expected to last until around 3:30 this afternoon. So if you have plans to drive in this area, you definitely want to think about an alternate route. We hear that the traffic is already terrible in this part of the city. Take a look at what's highlighted right there. That is the general area you'll want to avoid. Closures today range from the area of Aikens Oval all the way to parts of Juniper Street. Some of those streets will start to reopen at 1:30 this afternoon. Others, though, like the center lanes of the Ben Franklin Parkway between 20th and 22nd, will not reopen until around 7 o'clock tonight. Our team is spread out all across the region covering No Kings protests, and we continue in Philadelphia first with the latest on what's happening along the parkway. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Eva Andersen is live near the scene there. So, Eva, we know you have covered similar protests in the past. What are you seeing today?
Yes, Jan. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is our third No Kings protest that we've covered. The first time I was actually in Norristown, the last one in October, I was in Center City, and here we are again today. But by far, this is the worst traffic getting into Center City that we've seen. The city has done a very thorough job of blocking off the streets. Those road closures that you mentioned, looking around, they have big trash trucks, Philadelphia trash trucks blocking off these intersections. So people can't get within a block of the North Apron of City Hall where people are gathered. Again, you mentioned kind of the timing of things. They are starting around here. They started gathering, within the 11 o'clock hour, and they'll plan to march no later probably than a half past noon. But as we were getting up here, and even right now, I'm seeing people walk by me, still gathering, bringing signs. If it took us a while to get out here from what should normally just be a 5 to 8 minute drive from our news station, and that turned into a 15-20 minute drive, I'm sure a lot of the participants here are also taking a bit longer to get here, and certainly the organizers will wait around. Now, organizers call on Americans today during this protest to, quote, defend ourselves in our communities. These protests are intended to remain nonviolent. And this one that you're looking at right now in Center City is part of thousands of events nationwide this weekend. Jan, you mentioned that this, of course, is not the first. This movement began last summer as a coordinated protest of the Trump administration. We've seen people getting kind of creative with their signs. They have signs that say "No Kings in America" with crowns that they've decorated. We see "No Weapons of Mass Destruction." There are some Black Lives Matter signs. So it kind of run the gamut here. And again, we are expected to see them take off marching down the parkway at around half past noon. So again, we will continue to bring you live updates and share what the scene looks like as it continues to develop and more people gather here. Jan?
All right, Eva Andersen live on the scene there, tracking it all from the ground of this No Kings protest here in the city of Philadelphia. Thank you so much, Eva. We will check back in with you very shortly. Now, the Philadelphia rally is just one of several No Kings rallies planned all across our region today. Eva mentioned this. Here's a look at just some of the others happening in our region. They're happening in Atlantic City, Westchester, Havertown, Norristown, Trenton, and Princeton. And there are thousands more happening all across the country. Eva also mentioned today marks the third No Kings protest here in the city of Philadelphia. We want to take you back to show you what it looked like in the past. This is what it looked like last rally on October 18th of 2025. Areas were shut down from City Hall to Independence Hall. That was the march during that rally, went from all the way to Independence Hall. The first protest happened earlier that year on June 14th. That one was much, much bigger, as you can see here. An estimated 100,000 people attended that rally. June 14th, also President Trump's birthday. And that June 14th rally coincided with the president's military parade in Washington, commemorating the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. So this is the third No Kings protest happening in the city of Philadelphia. Eva Andersen live on the scene there. We are told it is expected to start right around 12:30 as people continue to gather near Love Park and march to the Art Museum, ending at Aikens Oval today. We will continue following this No Kings protest all day long, both in Philadelphia and across our region, on air and on the stream right here at cbsphiladelphia.com. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jan Carabeo. Have a great day.